put a song in my head with Encanto and a song and a step in my feet and made me walk out on a cloud. So thank you.
Oh,
You've
thank
written
you.
you've written all the 8 songs in the film. What's the secret to Lin-Manuel Miranda's master style of exposition that is so smooth without obvious clunky chunks?
Oh my goodness, that's a very kind compliment. Thank you. I've always wanted to write for Disney. I'm here talking to you because I saw The Little Mermaid when I was 9 years old, and it expanded my mind. I couldn't believe I was watching a crab sing a Caribbean calypso song underwater. I didn't know. It totally expanded my view on what was possible. And so, I'm always really inspired by that. I'm inspired by my heroes in the Disney tradition, not just Howard Ashman and Alan Menken and the Sherman brothers, but also my friends Kristen Anderson Lopez and Bobby Lopez, who wrote the great songs for Frozen. I think what I try to bring is what I've learned, what Howard Ashman did, what I've learned in the musical theater space, and when music can carry the story. And in our opening number, where Mirabel is explaining who everyone is, how they're related, what their powers are. I was very inspired by Belle from Beauty and the Beast for that number, actually, because that is such an amazing opening number. And you learn who Belle is, everyone in the town, who Gaston is, and how they feel about her. And I wanted to be that inviting with Encanto.
Well, of course, I love the fact that you collaborated with Disney for their 60th film, and the iconic I Want song, which is Waiting for a Miracle, is fantastic, of course. But, the one you mentioned, We Are the Madrigals, really made me want to get up and dance. It is such an important song that spans all these generations and introduces you to the characters. Like I mentioned, you are a master of exposition, but surely must have taken you some time to produce this masterpiece of a song.
Well, it was a lot of crossword puzzle work because I knew I needed to write it early in the process, because it would go on the board and it would help us understand who everyone was and how they were related. But we hadn't written the end of our movie yet. So I wrote it knowing their names will change, their powers might change. And I would kind of continuously be revising it over the course of, as we discovered the story our movie was going to tell. That's the curse of any opening number. But it was really fun to write a big danceable number so that you're having so much fun, you don't even notice you're learning about all these relationships.
I recently saw Tick Tick Boom. I spoke to you about that. And in this, I found reports that you were stalling on the Waiting for a Miracle song. That was tough for you to write, the all too crucial song. Did you find that parallel too between, Jonathan, putting the most important songs at last minute, and waiting till Stephanie was about 8 months pregnant to belt out this magnificent number?
Yeah, well, listen, I think there was a part of me that was, and I think honestly, 50% of it is just being intimidated by the Disney legacy. Disney I Want songs kind of corner the market. You have to not think about part of your world, or, Into the Unknown, or I Just Can't Wait to Be King, or Reflection from Mulan, or, I could go on for a long time. And so it's really about, and I found finally what unlocked it for me, because I wrote several songs for that before we found the one Stephanie ended up singing. It was actually leaning into what makes Colombia distinct. And they have a song form called the bambuco, which is a waltz. It's a Colombian waltz, essentially, and it's in 3/4 time. And I had to let go of the idea of, I've got to write a pop anthem for the I Want song, because Disney I Want songs are pop anthems. I was like, no, this is a waltz. This is the way in which she is rhythmically out of step with the rest of her family. And once I leaned into that specificity, the song wrote itself.
Well, I love that you're an education into yourself. And as I told you, I'm from India. And we're big on our songs and dances and our films. Do you know any of our songs, Lynn?
I have to say, it's one of the sort of cultural blind spots that I have. I know that there's going to be one day where I have time and I go and watch every Indian live action musical, and I fall in love, because I fall in love with the bits and pieces I've seen, but I need a teacher and I need some time. So will you do that for me?
Yes, I will be your teacher. You make the time.
Okay, great.
Excellent.
I will have time in January. I do
Excellent.
not have
I'll be
time before the
waiting.
end of the year. And
Thank
you're
you,
still
Lilith.
with
It
us.
was an absolute pleasure. I'm going to rewatch Encanto for We Are the Madrigals.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.